We're going to continue now where we left off with the same book. Now, remember, this is going to be Koran Brown number 6, and it will be in the Koran folder. Now, we're going to start with the very same book where we left off. We continue. And this is explaining, according to this and several commentators at the same time, what this verse actually means. And it says here, although the verse only directly criticizes Jewish claims to have killed and crucified Jesus, it is widely understood in the Islamic tradition as meaning that Jesus was not crucified or killed at all, but only appeared to unto them. That is, to Jews as well as to most of Jesus' followers. Various accounts are given to explain how it appeared to unto them. According to some commentators, when the Jewish authorities came to arrest Jesus, he was among a group of his followers. They did not know who among them was Jesus because a divine rule had made them all appear the same, and one of Jesus' followers was taken instead and placed in his place. Some accounts indicate that one of Jesus' followers in particular volunteered to sacrifice himself by assuming Jesus' likeness. According to one account, this follower was crucified, i.e., publicly exposed after being killed. This follows the order mentioned in the verse itself. They did not slay him, nor did they crucify him. And in general, Muslims understood crucifixion as a punishment carried out after death in most, but not all, cases. Other accounts from Wahab di Manubi, an earlier commentator who brought this knowledge to Jewish Christian teachings to bear on Quran interpretation, claims that it was one of Jesus' perfidious followers, presumably Judas, who, after attempting to betray Jesus, was made to assume Jesus' appearance and was killed instead. Because some accounts indicate that it appears not only to the Jews, but also to all or most Christians that Jesus had been killed. Another one argues that no blame or accusations to dishonesty can be leveled against Christians who believe in Jesus' death and crucifixion. The idea that someone was killed in Jesus' stead after having assumed his likeness voluntarily or otherwise is found widely throughout the commentary tradition. A notable exception in this is Al-Razi, R-A-Z-I, who finds the idea that God would perpetuate such a deception in the physical realm, particularly in its relation to individual identity, unacceptable. If we cannot rely on our senses to identify individuals, then the proper explanation of Islamic law, which is dependent upon physical witnessing and upon certainty of people's identity in matters of marriage and so forth, this would be called into doubt. It is worth noting, however, that there are other Quranic accounts of providential divine deception, such as when God is said to have altered the believer's perception of an enemy army so that they would not be discouraged by the enemy's greater size. And then we will continue with this commentary from this particular book shortly.